Near-death experiences are pretty weird. If you guys look at them online, you find a lot of them describe as something similar to my spiritual awakening, which is like, just feeling unconditional love. And, when people return from the NDA, they start to just see that divinity in other humans, and they ignore anything that might be seen as quote unquote bad. And I say, when I want to put air quotes around that, is because people tend to judge things, and when people come back from an NDE, they tend not to judge because they've seen the other side, where it's completely judgment free and it's unconditional love, and there's just this divinity and warmth and light. And this is something that I've experienced on my spiritual journey, realizing that I was a vehicle for divine mind. I was just like the hands that God wants to create things with, right? And so I just found that odd, that like I'm sitting there going, okay, I know I didn't particularly, I don't know for certain. Maybe I am dead. Sometimes I actually question that. Am I actually dead? I'm just kind of like imagining all of this stuff. I don't know. It's weird. Like sometimes I go through kind of weird thoughts. But so being the fact that I share a lot of these opinions and everything with people that have had NDEs, I just wonder, if I can feel like that, not actually having an NDE that I know of. I mean, there's been a couple of times where I've come close. And the one time I almost drowned when I was a kid, a teenager, and then another time where I was almost run over. But I didn't die and then come back. I got the crap scared out of me, and like I nearly died, because those two incidences were very close calls with death, but I didn't go and see the other side and come back and have to be resuscitated and come back. But since then, in my spiritual awakening, I feel like I feel like I've become one with that other side as well. So, and it's just weird, because like when I think about it, it's like I'm here out in the middle of the ocean talking about this sort of stuff, and nobody's hearing it. Even though I'm putting it out on YouTube, nobody's like really consuming it, but they'll consume these near-death experience things all day long. It's something to do with the algorithm, and people aren't going to see this, or maybe it's just something that I'm not doing or whatever. But I mean, what if your people are meant to see it? They're meant to see it. Maybe they're not meant to see it until after I'm dead. Maybe it's like a Picasso moment or something. Was he not famous when he was alive? I know there's a lot of artists that weren't famous until after they were dead. I'm not saying anything like that. It doesn't matter to me. The air quote fame doesn't matter to me. It's just the I guess the realizations that I think that I'm having, I think could be shared by lots of different people, and they might be appreciated by a lot of different people. But anyway, it is what it is. Peace and love. Namaste.